Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Literally Podcast with Jason, and that's me, and Jason.
And also me.
We are both Jasons.
We are both Jason.
So, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Poison Arch, my main one, you've probably seen that I've been posting a lot about this podcast. So if you're not subscribed to it, or you're not, looking for music and all that, then what are you doing? Like, what actually are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like, you should be here right now. So. We have a couple things to talk about. We're going to keep the first episode a little shorter because this setup is a complete mess.
We did not plan correctly for it at all.
We did not at all. The LEDs are probably going to fall at some point of this episode, and his laptop's probably going to die because he didn't bring a charger. But we're going to do our best and get through it. So, the first thing that we're going to talk about is our setup because we are new to this, and we would like to talk about what's going on here. So, if you watch my vlog on my main channel, you probably see that we have all this stuff up here. If you're listening to this not on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about right now, so we're just going to have to go over it. Jason, you want to talk about what's on your side?
Let's go over it. So on my side, we got an Ultra Ball. So when we went to New York City, I feel like we should explain that, the vlog. If you haven't seen the vlog yet, go watch it on Poison Arch on YouTube. But on our New York City trip, we went and met a guy that we have been playing online with for a very long time. So we went to New York to meet him. We went to a bunch of different places. We went to like the Lego store, the Nintendo store. So on my side, what I got, not gonna lie, pretty fire. We got the Ultra Ball, so we can do like a segment where we throw it at somebody and they appear out of nowhere, kind of like Pokemon, but not as cool. And we also got a Jawa, which is my favorite Star Wars character, which
we got
don't
it from
at me with that.
We got it from a store that we had to walk like 2 miles to get to.
And then we stood outside. It was called Toy Tokyo.
And
then we stood outside for like 40 minutes.
The dude was like, okay, we're going to have like 2 more people leave and then you guys can come in. And like 6 people left before he let us in. It was ridiculous.
That's stupid.
It was a scam.
But nah.
So, we got that at the Toy Tokyo. We also got this Galactus toy that I really like. He's like my favorite Marvel villain of all time because he's just such a badass. Dude literally eats planets for a living.
He thinks he's so scary, but...
He is scary.
He doesn't look scary.
All right, well, he is scary.
Literally look at his helmet.
Literally look at the size of him.
But look at his helmet.
All right.
Look at his helmet.
Whatever, dude. And then we also have Raiden from Mortal Kombat because he's pretty much a badass. He literally shoots lightning out of his hands.
He's like God, but
he's like God.
Not as
and then in the middle here we have a Lego set of Paris. It's Lego architecture. We built that before we started the podcast the other day. And we think that looks super cool, so we decided to bring that. And then they also gave us a little Lamborghini that you probably can't even see right now.
Yeah,
you can't see it.
Let's lift it up. Oh, I got it. It's a little tiny Lamborghini. Can you even see
Next time we do this setup, we're gonna have to fix that.
We got it for free, so it doesn't matter.
We got it for free. We did, but we paid $60 for the Lego set, so they better have given it to us.
That would suck.
So the entire point of this podcast, we're gonna be discussing like pretty much anything new anything that's going on in the world.
Literally everything.
That's why we're called Literally. But today, we talked at the same time. That was pretty cool.
That was pretty epic.
Today we're gonna talk about a couple things. We're probably not gonna get to everything we wanted to get to today because again, this setup is completely scuffed and his battery's almost dead already. He's at 39, so
oh snap.
We're not gonna last very long on here, but we're gonna do our best.
Last very long.
So. That was terrible. Wow, that was awful.
Worth it.
So, obviously, we're gonna be on YouTube, and we connected with a platform called Anchor. Not sponsored, so if you don't want to go to them, you don't have to. But that's how we're gonna broadcast to Spotify, Apple Music, and all those other sites. So make
all
sure
the
you guys.
All the places that you will listen to podcasts.
That's probably where you'll be listening to them. You probably won't even be watching it. But so let's get into our first.
I'm very parched. I think I need a drink.
Oh, that was so bad. And that's why we bought the Charlie D'Amelio drink from Dunkin' Donuts, because we haven't tried it, and we're talking about that on our first segment.
It's very exciting, isn't it? I honestly am not a big fan of coffee. I'm not going to lie. So I know I'm not going to enjoy this.
I'm not a big fan of iced coffee, but I'll drink hot coffee. But we're drinking iced coffee because that's what this drink is.
Because Charlie D'Amelio is a psychopath.
Yeah,
I feel
she
like
is a psychopath. I feel like only white women drink iced coffee.
Iced coffee's like... Coffee's supposed to be hot, so why would you make it iced coffee? That doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like making soda hot. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you do that? It's true.
If you drink hot soda,
or like cold hot. It's like, because like chocolate milk is like cold hot chocolate.
That's true.
But like, it's different.
But chocolate milk is good.
Because it's coffee. Because
anyways, this drink is like, I don't know, it's like whole milk and 3 shots of caramel, and it's some stupid shit, but we're gonna drink it anyways. Because we're doing it for the content.
We're gonna do it for the content.
I just spilled it on my MacBook.
I'm gonna try it. Oh!
And there go the lights. I told you it was gonna happen. The lights are gone.
The lights fell.
Well, listen, if you're watching this on video, you're not gonna be able to see us that well, but we're not fixing them, so.
I'll go fix them.
Do you want to go fix them? Try it first.
You know what? It's okay. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so, like, imagine, like, like caramel, like, hold on, I gotta try it again. Like, caramel, like, it's like, those, like, caramel treats that your grandma has?
Yeah.
It's like those, but, like, bitter. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, I just don't like coffee, so I don't really know, like...
Ooh, I kind of like that, actually.
Are
you okay?
Yeah, okay.
He's trying to fix the lights. So I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but he's going to do his best.
It tastes like coffee. That's all I really got. I mean, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I don't really know what,
I actually don't mind it.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I've never been a big fan of coffee aftertaste, because coffee aftertaste is bitter, but that's the whole point, right?
Look, yeah. Look, I will drink it.
I actually don't mind it.
Bad. Well, I'll tell you one thing, it is not...
But listen, if you sit here and drink like larges of these every day, then you got something wrong with you.
Yeah.
But
if you,
he actually fixed
like
it.
Super sweet, and it's like it tastes like thick, because probably from the whole milk.
If you're looking on YouTube right now, as you can see, we've got 10 Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins as well, because we went to Dunkin' Donuts and we said we're gonna get Munchkins because you have to. So we're gonna eat those while we're doing this because we're hungry. So. When you do a podcast, you get to get Dunkin' Donuts.
It kind of tastes chocolatey for no reason, though. I'm like really confused.
This is like a whole mess.
Oh, nice.
All right, here we go. We're gonna just open these.
I'm gonna have a donut because
grab one.
I'm starving.
There's literally no room on this setup. We can't even get these.
I mean, worth it though. Worth it.
All right.
Who knows? I mean, worth it. You know what would this be great with?
What?
I'm out of frame. It doesn't matter. It would be great with the Travis Scott burger.
We gotta finish talking about okay, so we'll move on to Travis Scott burger.
Okay,
so, me and a couple other friends went over to Jason's house recently, and we decided that we were gonna get the Travis Scott meals for dinner because everyone's eating them, and if you don't do it, then there's something wrong with you. So, essentially, it's a burger, a quarter pounder with 3 strips of bacon, and everything else that would normally be on a quarter pounder.
You probably already know, but we're gonna tell you anyway.
And then a medium fries and barbecue sauce, and then the drink is a Sprite. We're not really sure if he actually drinks Sprite because no one drinks Sprite, but
that McDonald's Sprite is off the goop, bro. There's something wrong with that McDonald's Sprite.
There's something wrong with
McDonald's
Sprite. It's
like literally everyone says it's TV static, but
we're pretty sure it's just a branding thing, but it's fine.
I think it is.
But anyway, so we got those, and we got 5 of them, and then we also got a Happy Meal because we thought we were gonna get the Travis Scott toy with it that they portray in the commercials.
But
it's a fucking scam. That's what it is.
They lied.
The toy doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. So we didn't get our toy. We got some bootleg T-Rex looking thing, Squirtle head ass.
Bro, it was like
as a toy.
It was like this little egg, and then you opened it, and there was like. It was a dinosaur, but when you pushed the little button on top, its head moved and its tail wagged.
It looked like a Squirtle from Compton. That's what it looked like.
It looked like... Yeah.
What it looked like. Squirtle from Compton. Anyway. But we were there for the burger, so we tried the burger, and it was good. It was a pretty good burger.
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good.
I mean, there's nothing special, because it's a burger you probably get anyways, but just the fact that it has Travis Scott's name on it is why everyone gets it. But
better than nothing, right?
Like, it was a good burger.
Who would have ever thought to eat fries with barbecue sauce, bro? I think people who eat fries with barbecue sauce are insane.
I didn't think that was, like, an issue. I always thought you could just do that, because I don't usually do it. I usually have honey mustard, but, like, I don't think it's that bad.
No, it's not bad. I was drinking the drink, and I was just like,
probably should have. I was looking at him to start talking, and he's drinking the thing.
It's bitter.
Anyways, but, like, yeah, so I don't see anything wrong with the fries, but, I mean, again, the Sprite was TV static, as he's saying before.
There's something wrong with that Sprite, man. They need to fix it. I think they over-carbonated it in the machine.
They did. Or maybe they probably do. But that's that. It was a good burger, and we got 5 of them. We dropped them off to one of our other friends. But the guy, we pulled up to the thing, the window, and the guy is like, "You guys have to sing a song by Travis Scott in order to get your burgers, and it can't be
Sicko mode.
Sicko mode. And so Jason goes, I'll do one. And then he's sitting there for about 5 minutes, all in silence, and he's like, I can't think of one. And then we just leave.
I couldn't think of the lyrics of one. I have like a whole playlist of it, but I couldn't think of the lyrics like on like off the top of my head. I have to like listen to the song. You know
Fair
what
enough,
I mean?
but it was so
like,
awkward because we're just sitting there.
Yeah,
and
we're just sitting there, and the guy's
us,
just staring at us like.
And he's not doing the song. So, but you know what? We still got our burgers, so it's fine. But that's that. That's. We have anything else?
Yeah. I think personally, I think it's a little bit better than the McDonald's burgers there. Like, you eat the McDonald's burgers and you're like, oh, you can tell this is fast food. But when you eat the Travis Scott burger, it feels like it's not fast food for some reason.
It does to me because it's a fast food burger. Maybe they try a little bit harder. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know.
They probably want more money. That's why. But you know what? We're not going to judge McDonald's on their choices.
No. I mean.
Anyways, do we recommend them? Yes.
I recommend the Travis Scott burger. It's pretty good.
If you're a coffee drinker, if you like iced coffee, I would recommend this because it's actually pretty good. It was a bit sweet though.
Look, I don't even like coffee, and this is okay.
And you didn't hate it, so
I didn't hate it.
He said he was going to take one drink and that was going to be it. So he didn't.
I took like 4.
I'm happy about that. All right, so
I mean,
how long are we going?
Everyone's hating on it though. Like the Travis Scott burger. Did you see that? You haven't seen that anywhere?
No, I haven't seen that.
So I've seen like a couple of people and they're like on Instagram or whatever. Like this guy, this rapper, his name's NLE Choppa.
Oh, I know
and
that.
NLE Choppa said something about how like you guys shouldn't eat the Travis Scott burger because it's fast food and it's all like it's hype.
I haven't seen that.
And cringy and all that on his like Twitter. He like tweeted it. It was something like dumb and how like he's like, oh, you should eat vegetables, but like he can't really talk though because like his whole like neck is just like out. Like his whole neck is like.
Here we go, controversial time.
That's not controversial.
No, it's not. We're just bullying him. But you know what?
Bullying him.
We think that you can eat the Travis Scott burger if you want to.
You can eat Travis Scott burger. It's fatty, but it's like
it's good.
It's like you shouldn't eat it every day. Like
no, you shouldn't.
It's like fast food.
You shouldn't eat any fast food every day.
No, but like you could if you were
Travis Scott. We give you our literally seal of approval.
Yeah,
for your Travis Scott for your burger.
Approval. Charlie. I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
We will cut the seal of approval in half, and we will give that to Charlie.
We'll give that to Charlie because it's good, but it's not phenomenal. Maybe it's not phenomenal because of how simple it is.
Probably.
Maybe that's why.
And I just prefer hot coffee. Yeah. So, anyways, we're gonna move on. I think we're gonna skip our third topic because
we could talk about that for hours.
We could.
We
don't want to sit here for hours talking about it.
For hours.
So we're gonna move on to popular games of today.
Oh yes.
And we're gonna start with Fall Guys because that is kind of dead now. Yes. But we'll go there first.
Is dead. But season 2 is coming out.
Season 2 is coming out 20 days, I think.
Big
19
Yeetus.
days.
Big Yeetus is coming out.
What's that?
You don't know what Big Yeetus is?
No, I don't know what Big Yeetus is.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little educated on video games because I watch SVG News on Snapchat almost every day. So I'm basically super smart, right? So what I know is like there's this like big hammer that is placed in like all the maps, and it just makes it harder to win.
Really?
It's also like, yeah, it's like
speaking of that, I was playing Fall Guys the other day, and I was doing the DoorDash game where DoorDash. You run through the doors, and some of them are fake, and some of them are real.
I hate that game.
I jumped down to the end, and there was one of the big circular things. I think it was Big Yeetus. That's what it was.
There was this big. It's just this big ass hammer.
It shot me forwards though, not backwards. It kind of helps me.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like what I heard is it's supposed to be like an anti-cheat method.
Oh, really?
So it's like a lot harder for like people to cheat in the game because it's random. It's just randomly put in the map like every game. I think.
Since we're podcasting and some of you probably don't know what Fall Guys is, we're gonna explain it real quick. It's basically you're a little what jelly bean dude, and you're supposed to be running through the map.
Some Fall Guys are the same.
That's true. You run through the map, right, and then you have to like. You got to beat everybody else, and you got to get to the finish line, and you got to qualify. And then there's some other maps where you got to survive as long as possible. Yeah. And there's team games and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty good. I personally could play a few games, and then if I lose all of them, that's it. I get pissed off and I quit.
I cannot stand Fall Guys.
Jason can't last longer than a game.
I had downloaded Fall Guys because PlayStation Plus was like 25% off, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get that. So I got that, and I downloaded Fall Guys because it was free, and I was like, okay, I heard a lot of people like this game, so I'm going to download it. But no. I download it, I play one game, I literally close out the application because I'm sick and tired of everyone.
He lost on the first round, and
I lost like round 1. I can't... All those maps are so stupid. Like, my least... What is your least favorite map?
My least favorite... Literally any team game. Tail tag, done. It's dead. If you like tail tag, then you probably... I don't know what you like. You probably like... I don't know. Nothing bad or nothing good. But I almost said something really bad there, but I had to stop myself. Anyways, if you... Yeah. I almost said something very bad. But... yeah, tail tag is a complete show. You have to grab people and get their tails, and you got to hold it for as long as possible. And then if you get it stolen off you, you got to get it again. Ooh. So I could see why you think it's fun. It's like tag, but guess what?
It's worse.
It's shit. It's terrible, bro. I've been grabbing people for a whole 5 seconds straight, and it doesn't give me the tail, and then I lose. It's horrible. It sucks. I'm sorry if you like it, then you suck.
Fall Guys mini games ranked.
He's literally looking at a website.
All games from worst to best.
Wow, that's
apparently the worst game
is Fall Ball. I back that. Fall Ball sucks.
Fall Ball is horrible. It's like soccer but worse because there's 2 balls.
No, right? it's like Rocket League.
It's like worse. Yeah, it's basically worse Rocket League.
It's bad. It's a worse Rocket League.
I don't want to have to explain Rocket League, but Rocket League is basically soccer with cars. For anyone who doesn't know what that is,
that game's fun.
Fall Ball is there's two goals and there's 5 people. Right? They do
something
like 5.
Like
something around 5 people.
It's usually 5.
And you have to score into the other person's
You got to
goal.
hit the giant soccer ball.
But it's literally impossible because you can't hit the ball.
I know.
You just can't. It like you glitch through it, or the ball rolls over you, and you fall down because it's called Fall Guys, and you fall, and it's just it's. Oh, dude, I hate that one so much.
So. Yeah, all the worst ones are team games. That makes sense because team games suck. Team games are not fun.
Egg Scramble.
I like Egg Scramble.
Oh, I hate Egg Scramble.
You gotta put
let me just say this:
things.
Yellow team, no.
Yellow team's not even a meme anymore, dude. I'm sorry. And the new meme is Blue Team, in my opinion. Blue Team always gets destroyed in my games.
Every time I play, it's Red Team.
Really?
They always get clapped.
I always see Red Team win in my games.
Anyways, Red Team always gets clapped hard.
I haven't, I can't think of anything specific that happened to me in Fall Guys that's actually interesting. It's just a bit iffy. But, if you do like it, then I respect you. Mini Minter, I watch him play Fall Guys. If you don't know who that is, part of the Sidemen, he is a very good Fall Guys player. He's won many games, but I do like watch. I don't know how you can be good at it either, because it's luck half the time.
What does it say?
I'm pretty...
Hexagon is the number 1.
I can back that. Hexagon is very fun.
Whirly Gig?
Whirly Gig should be higher, though. I think... Whirly Gig is my number 1. I love Whirly Gig. How? It's so you get boosted, and then if you know the strategy,
you get boosted, but it just sucks.
I love it. I love Whirly Gig. It's like a bunch of spinny things.
It's all like the first qualifier ones are the best ones.
Yeah.
Hit Parade is my least favorite qualifier.
Anyways, yeah, if you wanna do some research on Fall Guys and see the maps and stuff, you can do that. It's a very kids like game.
It's very kid oriented. It's basic. I think it's like E. It's like
they put arrows on the map to show you where you have to go. That's how you know it's a kid game.
Yeah. You can't even rate that higher than G ratings on movies that aren't even there. It's basically like a G rating.
It's basically a G rating.
It's so little kitty.
It's very little kitty.
Why are all
some people that play it are not very little kitty?
I hate all the people that play it, bro. They're so sweaty. They sweat hard.
People sweat. And
it makes me want to die.
And people who if you troll at the end of a map on Fall Guys and you just try and throw people off, I have no respect for you.
You're the real enemy. You are the real enemy.
You're the imposter. Aha! Good one. All right, we'll get there in a minute. No. We'll get there in a minute. But anyways,
you're like an Axis power.
You're an Axis power.
That's how evil you are.
And you are part of the Nazis. That's what you are.
Nazi.
You're a Nazi.
If you sit at the finish line and you grab somebody to make them not win or not qualify in that round,
me. I met Hitler himself in Fall Guys. I was doing the slime climb, and you have to run up, and the slime follows you, and if it gets to you, you get killed. And this dude, there's narrow platforms you have to walk across to get by, and if you fall off of it, then you're pretty much screwed. This dude was sitting at the end of the narrow platform, bro. He suicided himself to get me off. He grabbed me and killed himself and got me off.
You're talking about the 2 pillars?
Yeah.
I hate that part.
Complete evil.
I've never won slime climb. Because it's so bad.
Me and Mara were playing. We lost the jump showdown because of guys who suicide bombed and killed us.
Well, those people suck.
Unbelievable.
I can't stand those people. They sweat
if you do
too
that,
hard.
you have no friends.
They look like this.
The Spotify can't see what you're doing, but
it don't matter.
All right. Anyways, we're gonna transition now. Probably should have done it with the whole imposter thing, but imposters Among Us.
Oh my god,
best game right now.
That game is so good.
That game is awesome.
Among Us people look exactly like Fall Guys people, but without arms, bro.
Pretty much. They're the same jelly bean.
Exactly the same.
Yeah, they do. But Fall Guys copied off of Among Us because Among Us came out a couple years ago. Fall Guys was recent.
10 years ago or something. Like
no. It was a couple years. It was like 2 years or something.
When did Fall Guys come out?
Fall Guys was recently. It was a couple months. Among Us was a couple years.
Fall Guys came out.
I don't know, but Among Us. So.
Oh, it actually came out. No, yeah, it came out.
Yeah, that's why it's August 4th. Anyways, Among Us. That game is a bit harder to explain. There's a lot of different moving parts to it, but the basic explanation is that there's either, depending on how many people you play with, we play with 10 people, so we have 8 crewmates and 2 imposters. If you're a crewmate, your goal is to figure out who the imposters are, but you obviously don't know. You have to use process of elimination. So you go around and you do tasks. They're like little mini games that you play to try and fill up the bar, and then if all the crewmates fill up the bar, then you guys win. But you have to figure out who the imposters are. So the imposters have to go around the map and kill people without being caught. So you can, as an imposter, you can kill people. You can do something called a sabotage, where you can make the lights go out. You can mess with the oxygen and all kinds of stuff, and then it kind of throws the crewmates off a little bit, and that can help you get more kills.
Or it can screw you.
And you can also vent. Venting is fun. Imposters can vent and move very quickly around the map.
Imposters can vent, but
people get caught doing that. Anyways,
more than often than they should be.
More than often. So, and if you're a imposter, you got to try not to get caught. So we play it. Me and Jason play it with a group of people pretty much every night, and is very fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stories. So before we get to the stories,
I think we should start with the first game I ever played, and that's the best story.
We will talk about that, but before that, if you are an imposter or Among Us fan, and you like looking at Among Us memes, because Among Us memes are a bit hard to come by right now.
They're funny though.
They're funny though.
Literally, the only place I can think of that you can hit up Among Us memes. Go to Reddit.
They're on TikTok a lot too.
They're on TikTok now?
They're all kinds on TikTok.
I see them all over the place.
I'm in a group chat with Evans and Shane, and we send TikTok memes of Among Us to each other all the time. It's hilarious.
I go on Reddit. I go in r/Among Us. If you go on Reddit and you go to r/Among Us, all the good Among Us memes are on there, dude. They're funny.
They're so funny. Twitter account that I follow called, I think it's called Official No Context Among Us, and they send images of in public games you chat with each other. The
chats, yeah.
He said they send chats every time. It is so funny. There's the one guy that's like, "Oh, Orange, I saw you vent," and then Orange is like, "No, you didn't, because I didn't vent at that time. I vented at a different time." And it's stuff like that. It's hilarious. But
it's like the brown guy. He types, "I was with Brown," and then someone else types, "You are Brown."
You are Brown. And then there's the guy whose color is red, and he says, "Oh, by the way, red is sus," and then he's red, and then someone's like, "So you're sus."
That's me.
Oh wait, that's me. It's funny. We've done that before.
We've definitely done that.
We've done that many times. That's pretty sad. But you want to talk about your first game, because that was a misery.
Dude, I didn't even know what it was until I think JJ told me about it, and we were on a Discord group chat, and I got on, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and I got imposter my first game. And I didn't know when I first started playing, I didn't know that only imposter could vent. So I go. I literally get onto the game and I pass by a vent and I go, "Oh, you can go in vents? That's pretty cool."
And then me and Mason were like, "Well, game's over, boys." Been a fun first game.
I thought everyone could vent, and I got instantly voted out.
He got voted out. It was a very unfortunate game for Jason here, but the game that I want to talk about that I have very good memory of was a few weeks ago. We were playing, and I think Aiden killed me. So one of our friends we were playing was Aiden. I think it was Aiden, right? Aiden killed me.
Are you talking about Evan?
No, I think it was Aiden when I Snapchat called you.
Killed you, but yeah.
So
that was so hilarious.
Aiden kills me in a room next to a hallway, and I'm like, Jason had walked past the hallway, so I assumed he saw it. He didn't, and so when they went in discussion, I Snapchat called him, and he answered without muting his mic. By the way, I scream at him. I go, "Jason, how did you not see Evan or Aiden kill me? You're so bad at this game." Blah 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 blah. Turns out his mic is unmuted on Discord.
Yep.
They could hear the
heard
Snapchat call through Discord.
"Dude, it's Aiden! What are you doing?"
They heard that I said that, and then everyone was like, "Wait a second, what just happened?" And then they all voted Aiden, and that was the game. It was.
They all think I didn't mute on by accident. I did. Yeah. I didn't mute on purpose because I saw him Snapchat me. And I unmuted because I was muted, and then I unmuted, and Don't knew he was gonna yell at me for no reason. He's being a little,
I yell at Jason a lot. Jason's a bit of a slow Among Us player.
I'm good at Among Us.
No.
I'm good. You think I'm not, but I'm good.
I mean, Mara's worse than you.
Evan's worse than me. Evan's a worse player.
Realistically, though, we do play with some good players. Like, we're not bad.
We're not bad. We're better than everyone online.
Disguised Toast, hit me up. Put me in your games.
Bro, we're coming for you.
Listen, I'm like your level.
Look.
If you need a good player to play with you, I got you.
Look. Disguised Toast, bro. Play with us.
Yeah, if you don't, Disguised Toast.
Actually, don't play with us because Evan and Mar are.
Evan,
stupid.
no, he can't play with us. Evan,
Mar would be like, bro, it's Toast. He's being too convincing.
Yeah, no, because listen. I've managed to trick them many times, and so every time I talk, they just vote me because they don't want to be tricked by me.
Never forget.
Even if I'm a crewmate.
What? Remember that game with Evan, and he did something so. He gave the imposter the win. Like he literally handed it to him.
Mason was saying that he saw somebody kill, and then Evan was like, no, it's Mason," and then he voted Mason and lost.
I thought that was so funny.
And like, when Mason said he saw, he said he saw Deltex kill, and Deltex didn't defend himself. He just gave up, and Evan still voted for Mason and then lost. It was ridiculous. Unbelievable game. This battery's at 9%.
Well, all
right, we'll try to finish real quick, and then
no, we're good.
We're good.
We still got plenty of time.
What does it?
The 9%. All we have to till it hits like 2.
Okay, so does your laptop do that thing where like at 1% it just sits there for like 3 hours straight and doesn't move?
I didn't even know.
Liam said his phone does that. His phone will go to 1%.
Well, his phone is like 14 years old or something.
It literally goes down to 1% in about 5 minutes and then sits at 1% for 3 hours.
Mine does that with 5%.
It's interesting. It's interesting the way that Apple
products
work.
I don't even know. I don't even know why it does that.
Anyways, Among Us. So I had a story in mind that I can't remember.
We can talk about literally yesterday.
So we'll get there in a minute, but real quick, I watch a lot of people play Among Us. Disguised Toast is one of the best players that I watch. I've been watching XQC recently. He is so funny. You gotta watch his Among Us games. XQC. He's a troll, is what he is. He's very funny.
I hate that.
And then I also watched a couple games from Scissors.
I watched Disguised Toast play with him.
Is unbelievably bad.
He is so bad.
So bad.
I'll never forget watching that video where he got trolled by, he got convinced by Toast that it was not him.
They call people like that a third imposter. So they're basically a crewmate that acts like an imposter because they're just so idiotic and vote out the wrong people every single time.
They're basically crewmate, but the imposter makes them think that the imposter can't be the imposter. I feel like that sounds really confusing.
Yeah, so Toast managed to convince Scissors that he wasn't imposter because every time Toast hit lights, he'd do a kill. And then he would get back to Scissors before Scissors even realized that he left. And so Scissors is like, it can't be Toast, it can't be Toast, it can't be Toast. They get to the final round. Toast does the most obvious kill on somebody. And
he goes, bro, it can't be Toast.
And then another player named Sydney reported it. And it was just them 3 left, him, Scissors, and Sydney. And then Sydney's like, oh man, that was a phenomenal play, Toast. Like, you just won yourself the game, blah, blah, blah. And Scissors is like, I don't want to hear it, it's you. And then votes her out. That's it, game's over. Toast wins as imposter.
I don't want to hear it.
And Scissors, his reaction, he gets up and close to the camera, he goes,
what?
What? It was amazing. He was so baffled. It was great.
He was so confused. That was the best part.
What did you want to talk about yesterday?
What happened? Somebody vented and it was Liam. No, it was you. No, it wasn't you. It was that time where you left because you had to do something, and we were in a game, and Liam did something stupid. We were all gonna try and pretend it's Jason because he wasn't there, and then we had to start the game so the lobby wouldn't close. And we go into the game and we kill 5 people all in the same spot right on top of a vent, and we're sitting there and we're waiting for Jason to come back, and so that way we could all blame him and vote him out because
Oh, nice! I knew that was gonna happen.
That would be hilarious. And then, but no, Liam had to vent and then kill somebody because he's an idiot. He's like, we're not gonna kill anybody in this room anymore. Okay, I thought you meant we're not gonna kill anybody. No, no, we did not mean that.
Wow,
dude, and that Evan, nah. I can't get over the fact of how bad Evan is at the game.
It's funny. But that reminds me of this. So I was streaming Among Us, and I was playing with another Aiden friend. His nickname is Storm. We call him Storm because there's 2 Aidens.
That's his username.
So we were both imposters, and we get into Reactor, and literally we're gonna win the game. I knew we were gonna win the game. There was like 7 people left to get a double kill, another single kill, the game's over. We go into reactor, there's 2 people in there. I'm like, Aiden, this is it, we're double killing. And so I'm like spamming my keyboard to try and signal him that we're doing a double kill. I kill somebody, he stands there, does nothing.
I remember that.
Bodies reported, I'm out.
His excuse goes, the
kill button wasn't working.
I tried to click the kill button and it wouldn't click.
Listen, that's a bunch of is what that is.
That was funny.
He didn't realize that he had to kill somebody because he's a slow imposter. I swear, when you're an imposter and you die, you could still hit sabotages and help out your teammates.
Oh, he just hits
Aiden.
doors.
He does every wrong sabotage.
He just hits doors. It's not
he closes doors at the wrong times. He keeps the group as close together as possible when you're not supposed to do that. The whole point is when you're trying to split people up so that the imposter can get kills, and he's keeping everyone together. It was it was
kind of dumb, especially when we played with Logan yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Logan was the last imposter, and I had known that. I knew it had to be him. I was still alive, but I knew it had to be Logan because it couldn't be anybody else. And he hit lights, but every single time there was a sabotage, it was doors. Mm-hmm. And then not even that. He hit reactor, like Aiden hit reactor. When he shouldn't have hit reactor, he should have hit lights. So that way it would have been dark. And it still would have gotten Logan. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. But
Logan probably wouldn't have won. But
Logan's
it was still the fact that Aiden was just ruining his entire chances. It was pretty sad. Anyways,
roasting Aiden on the podcast.
Roasting Aiden on the podcast.
Don't watch this, Aiden.
No, do not watch this.
No. Or listen. I don't know what you're
doing. Clear my throat real quick. Before we end, there's 2 more things I want to quickly talk about. First thing. This morning, first thing I see, the sun is orange. Very, very dark orange.
I did hear about that.
I wonder why. Talk to my dad, I talked to my brother. They tell me that the California wildfires, the smoke or something, managed to travel all the way across the country to us. And it covered up the sun because of how bad it was.
Isn't that crazy?
That's unbelievable.
That's insane.
Listen, if you guys have time, look up pictures of what California looks like right now in those areas. It is like the skies are completely orange. It's insane. Jason's looking up right now.
I think that's like, look.
That's what it looks like every day.
Yeah, that's kind of okay. Look, you could say it's bad that I'm saying this, but I honestly don't really care. But that looks kind of cool. Not the fire. Cool. Not the fire. The fact that the sky is literally orange.
I think if you were like on a normal day, you got to look out and to see the sky was orange, it'd be pretty cool. But it's just in this instance where there's fires blazing everywhere, it's not very cool.
I mean,
but I hope that gets sorted soon.
It looks like a filter for like a movie or something.
I feel so bad for everyone.
I feel bad for everyone over
stuck there.
It kind of sucks. Like
but
all that smoke. It
was just crazy that the sun was. Or the sun would just look orange from here, New Jersey. Yeah, like we're literally across the country.
Even happen?
It's insane.
How does it even work?
So that's the first thing I wake up to. Next thing I know, I'm going outside. Wow, that
was nice. Nice.
Fantastic job. That's a great way to keep people interested here.
Heck yeah.
Just to burp into the microphone. Listen. So the second thing I see is I think I saw it yesterday actually. My friend's dad comes over to my car because me and my brother are about to go out to UPS to drop off some shoes because he's a shoe reseller. And we get in the car. He's knocking on my car window. I roll it down. He goes, "By the way, if you guys ever come out here, across the street, be careful because there is I forget what it's bald head. What's it called?
It's probably bald face hornet or something.
No, it's bald face.
It's
bald face wasp.
Bald face wop.
Bald face wop.
Yep.
Hey, wop. You want some wop later?
Wop.
Anyways. Bald face hornet. Wasp.
And even bald. There's like little hairs on its face. So it's
I don't know, whatever.
That's a major cap.
It's either bald, it's something bald. I only know is that they're bald.
Yeah, bald faced hornet.
Anyways, there's a nest.
Yeah.
That he pointed out.
What's it called? Where does he live? A nest.
They live in a nest. It was across the street. It was in a tree right next to my neighbor's house. So I drive over there and look at it. Before we move on, I just want to say that the windows were not rolled down. They were up the whole time because I don't mess with wasp.
No, not up in here. Not up in here.
We got next to it. Me and my brother are looking out. This big, like if you look at a normal bee's nest, it's about 5 times the size. Jason saw it today.
Oh yeah, that thing's huge.
Turns out
Massive.
it can nest up to 600 to 700 hornets in it.
You're silly.
Nah.
You're silly.
I was out of there so quick. I did not stay. And apparently, the sting is pretty deadly. Like, I don't think it's deadly, but it hurts. And they will swarm you. Like, they will all go after you. So I think if you got stung by 700 of them, you probably would die.
Nah, you probably would die.
Anyways, you get clapped. Miles is looking up things in the car because he was curious about, like, the hornets. Turns out they can remember your face. If you mess with the nest, or if you get too close to it or anything and you manage to get away, they can remember what your face looks like. And so the next time they see you, that's it. It's over. So at that point,
you're gonna die.
You got to be quarantining longer than you're quarantining for COVID. Yeah. At that point,
you basically gonna die.
It's lockdown times 2 is what that is. Listen,
that's like you need to go. You need to get a bunker.
Could you imagine, like, if I'm playing basketball and I look over and the ball, I can see it going towards the tree and it touches that nest, bro? Inside. That's it. I ain't coming out for the next 6 months. I'm in there forever.
You thought?
What's that disease called where you don't want to leave your house?
That's a disease.
There's a disease where you can't leave your house.
It's not a disease.
Yes, it is. There's one for that. It's like I think it's like a phobia or something.
Oh, like an outside phobia.
There's like a phobia where like it's like
you
want to stay in this like perimeter of like your house, and you can't.
It's called agoraphobia.
That's what it's called. I think that's right. Agoraphobia.
Yeah, it's basically. It's like you're afraid of being outside, basically. Fear of places and situations that might cause panic, helplessness, or embarrassment. So basically going outside.
Some people can't leave their house because of that. Yeah, listen, basically going outside. I'm developing that if I touch that nest.
That wasp. Agoraphobia.
Listen, I could see the people. I could probably I could watch professionals take down that nest and get rid of every single wasp there. I'm not going back out.
Kind of a cool word.
I'm done.
Sphexophobia.
Sphexophobia? What is that? A fear of wasps?
It's being, fear of wasps. Persistent.
I will develop that as well.
No, you probably already have that.
Sphexophobia. Okay. Everyone has that. Come on now. Everyone's scared of wasps.
A lot of people.
How can you not be scared of that? They're scary. Wasps are scary.
They're mad scary.
Listen, this computer is at 2%, so we're gonna have to wrap up.
Yeah, it's about to die.
Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the first podcast episode. Sponsors, you want to hit us up? Listen, I know we're new, but you already know we're professionals, so hit us up.
Bro!
Dude, you will not be disappointed. Know. We'll take anything, bro. Listen,
I'll take literally a half-eaten sandwich, bro.
They should put us in Toy Tokyo. The literally toy.
The literally toy, bro.
The literally Funko Pop.
Literally Funko Pop. That's what we should be.
That's what we should be.
But it's like the logo, so it's like mixed.
We should do that.
That would be ugly.
It would be a little bit ugly.
Hit us up.
That wasn't right. You said mixed and you said it's a bit ugly.
That's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
We're not out of context.
Listen, we're not controversial on here. Okay, it's at 1%. Guys, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, subscribe. Pay attention.
Download our podcast on Spotify
and Apple Music.
Apple Music,
purchase
Google
it.
Podcasts.
Wait, purchase it. No, you can't purchase it. You can't.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I know you can download it though. I don't even know if we can get to Spotify and Apple Music yet. I think we have to do a couple.
No, we can.
We can? Yeah. Well, listen, just stay tuned for that. We'll try and get them up on there as soon as possible. But
subscribe.
Watch it on the YouTube first. Yeah, subscribe. Share this.
Share. Tweet. Instagram.
We have a Twitter.
Snap.
At the Litcast on Twitter.
And we also have an Instagram. We'll be getting Literally Podcast.
We'll try and get a picture up there today, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Be cool. Listen, before we wrap up real quick, I just want to say one more thing. I know it's going to die. We record these on Wednesdays. They upload on Thursdays at 12 p.m.
So if something happens Wednesday night and you're like, why didn't you talk about that?
That's why.
It's because
we'll talk it on the next week.
We talk about it.
All right. Listen, that's all from us.
That's all I got.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye. We have to come on with the outro.